Ian Five Ankles, you've got 5 simple ways to fix Man United.
Yeah, I'm Ian Five Ankles. 5 ankles, 5 ways. Number 1, complete squad overhaul. There's too many players at Old Trafford that don't have a knowledge of Manchester.
They don't know Manchester. Who are we talking that doesn't know Manchester?
Well, Damian, when he signed, for example, he announced at his press conference, I'm really happy to be playing at the home of the Beatles. We can't have that at United.
What about the players that do know Manchester but aren't very good?
Well, I'm proposing, you mean like Phil Jones, Chris Smalling?
I'm not naming names.
I just named 2 of them. They know Manchester, so keep them, but they're not very good at football, so prevent them from playing.
Right.
Just give them an ambassadorial role, but have them lecture on, say, the Peterloo massacre twice a season.
So they'd be academic lecturers on the history of Manchester?
Basically, yes.
The players that will come in, these foreign stars, Varane, Rakitic, Oblak, they don't know Manchester?
They do.
They do know. So how do they know Manchester?
They just spend all their time looking it up on Wikipedia.
And that's the new policy that's come in from Rio Ferdinand, is it?
Rio Ferdinand is director of football. Yeah, he's insisting read Wikipedia. Everything is true there.
Gareth Bale?
Let's not get ideas above our station, Anthony.
What about the players at Man City who don't know Manchester?
Well, they do, though. But they do know Manchester because Guardiola won't sign anyone unless they can pass a degree-level paper on the history of the city.
And that's why Sergio Aguero's got a PhD on the meteorology of the Pennines.
You ask him anything about weather systems in the Manchester area, he's on it.
Your next idea?
Next idea, United are very commercial.
Very commercial. They've got noodle partners, they've got mattress partners, they've got an official ironing board.
Many people think that's a bad thing. I say be more commercial.
Right.
There's empty space on those shirts. You could fit at least another 5 sponsors down each side.
Is it less that happens on the pitch now? Is this a diversionary tactic?
Oh, it should almost be a separate competition. Like best sponsorship deal of the season should be worth more than winning the Premier League or the Champions League even.
At least more than the League Cup, for sure. Fans shouldn't be embarrassed about that commercial overreaching. They should actually be proud of it and celebrate it like a title.
Celebrate it more than the on-field stuff because, frankly, there's nothing to celebrate. You see, this is what I'm talking about. They've got a noodle sponsor. They haven't got a sauce sponsor.
No.
They need a sauce sponsor.
Because noodles are too dry without the sauce.
Football at Old Trafford is about noodles now.
We need to talk about Paul Pogba.
We do, yeah. We need to fix Paul Pogba. He's sorted out his hair.
For sure.
That's not a thing anymore. He's got a short back and sides.
Yes.
And he's cut a message into one side that just says, I'm really trying my best. He's lonely. He needs a friend. Solskjaer's interesting in that he's analysed Rashford and Lingard's friendship.
Get on famously,
such a close bond.
Get on famously.
I mean, they share toothbrushes.
They've actually got a toothbrush that's got a head on either end, and they can both brush their teeth at the same time, like in Lady and the Tramp, when they brush their teeth.
That sounds good, yeah. So Pogba needs a mate, really. He needs someone that he can form a firm friendship with. I'm suggesting maybe go to Disneyland with Chris Smalling for a long weekend.
In many of the stats, he's actually covering the most distance, but half of that is actually in his penalty run-up.
It's more than half. I mean, he took a free kick against Barcelona a couple of weeks ago and he started in the car park. That's cheating.
Sports scientists at Carrington have spent £15 billion trying to reverse the ageing process to get Sir Alex Ferguson back into the hot seat. Is this a wise use of resources?
I'm not sure it is. I mean, for that money, you could get Neymar for a couple of weeks. So maybe they could save money and be just as effective by pretending it's still 1999.
Well, that's what Solskjaer's doing. He's saying 1999 a lot. And that's the era of fake news. You say things
That's
long
how it
enough,
works. Yeah.
then people will believe it.
Well, more than that, it becomes the truth. If you
The
say it enough.
advantage of going back in time to 1999 is that Man City would be back in Division 2.
I'm not sure that's an advantage because although they'd be down there, Leeds United are contesting the Champions League semi-final, so
Swings and
roundabouts, yes. It's working though. Wenger believes it's 1999. He's turning up at Arsenal training sessions now.
And finally, your fifth and maybe most important tip.
I think this is the most important, and I'll say this directly to Man United fans. Just lower your expectations, man. You're not a decent club anymore. You're not going to challenge for the title. Just be happy. Just embrace that. It's not the despair. It's the hope that kills you. So look at Arsenal. They have no hope. Their fans are having a lovely time.
They're happy as Larry, aren't they?
They're having a gorgeous time. United fans, just give up hope. You will enjoy it far more.